Alright guys, this is just my last meal from Wednesday night. An egg white omelet with some fat-free cheese, and that sauteed zucchini and mushrooms. I haven't been cutting my mushrooms up lately. I just like having them whole for some reason. And then everything is topped with some chicken wing sauce, which is a little bit of calories. It's mostly fat actually in this brand, but it was well worth it. Then I decided to have some pita bread, and I have ranch seasoning on those. So, watch some Eric Helms. Here's my training from Thursday. Just my last heavy-ish set of squats, or my last heavy session of squats. This is the first set here. It was just 5 reps with 280 with a pause at the bottom. Did 4 sets and had 2 to 2.5 minutes between sets. And then on the last set, I just took the 25s off the side and went with 230 and just got 12 reps without a pause. Just went straight into that set, so you'll see that too. Just to get a little bit of extra volume. Yeah, everything felt pretty good this day. Strength felt okay. Just handling 280 for 4 sets of 5 on pause squats isn't too bad by my standards at the moment, so I was okay with the session. Here's my boss coming by, pointing at me. I'm not really sure how he wanted me to respond in the middle of a set of squats, but I just kind of looked his way and gave a little smirk. Got 1 rep left of this set. Just racked it, took the 25s off, and went straight into this last set, 230 here. And my energy this week was pretty terrible. It's definitely the worst it's been. But this was the last dig, and I knew that that was a strong possibility. It was 175 grams of carbs per day with 40 fat, 180 protein. So a little under 1,800 calories per day. Knew it was going to be rough. But as I'm recording this, I've made it. I'm about to go to bed on Friday night. Peak week starts tomorrow morning. And I also have my first music gig in 3 or 4 months. Prep has kind of taken over, and just haven't really been looking for gigs, and this one I just kind of fell into, so should be fun. This morning was a new low. I broke the 150s, 159.8. Maybe another new low tomorrow morning. This was my first meal today, part of it. Just an egg white frittata thing with mushroom that I kind of broke up, but is still in pretty big chunks, and some fat-free cheese. And I had some shirataki noodles with it, and some more whole mushrooms. Used some more ranch seasoning, most likely. Oh yeah, there's also some of that beef steak in the omelet. You can't really tell, but it's in there too. Add a little bit more protein and something that isn't vegetarian in there. And as always, I had to top this with some reduced sugar ketchup. There it is. So I started the day, pretty filling meal, and I didn't follow this with anything. I didn't have any cauliflower porridge or anything like that. And I didn't take anything with me to work today. I just decided to go to the gas station and get some easy stuff. Just didn't feel like preparing anything. And that's what this is, a big beef jerky stick, 1 power bar, and 1 detour bar that you'll see in just a second. Detour bars are a little bit higher calorie, just had these 3 throughout the day, and some coffee. Thought about filming my upper body training today, but just really didn't have anywhere I could put the camera. And there was someone else in the gym who was just kind of using the stuff that I needed to set my camera on. So, didn't bother filming. It wasn't very exciting anyway. But it was a kind of similar setup to the squats you saw. 3 heavy-ish sets and then a drop set. I'm very flat here during the posing, but have definitely made even more progress. And this is as lean as I'm going to get. I'm just going to be filling out over the week. and I'm actually a little bit washed out here. You can't really tell, but this overhead light is kind of harsh. Definitely the best lighting I've found so far, though. Up next is my last meal of the day, my last true meal before peak week. I had some carbs left over after this. I like to save up some carbs. That is cauliflower and egg whites just mixed together with some ranch seasoning like you saw. And I made some collie cakes. Eric Johnson shared his version of these on his channel, and I was already thinking of making these, something similar to this. So I checked out his video, and this is pretty similar, but I didn't use any fat-free cheese in mine. And I'll try to remember to link his video with his recipe. But that's just them as they're cooking. I filmed them here because I thought I might ruin them when I tried to get them out. So I went ahead and got them here. And then I managed to flip them. They were pretty easy to flip. So that's 4. I ended up making 6 total. Had them alongside that egg white omelet and more shirataki noodles right here. And then, as always, I had to add some reduced sugar ketchup. Yeah, you can kind of see how the texture is. These tasted pretty similar to hash brown patties, like if you get them that way. Hash rounds. Definitely not a bad meal at all. And like I said, I had some carbs left, but I just had rice cakes, an entire sleeve of 7 with a sugar-free Jell-O mixture that I just kind of scooped on top. Not very appealing to look at, so I didn't bother filming it. This is the meal at the very end. Last meal before peak week. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the rice cakes too, but it just wasn't much to look at. Peak week, I'm going to be starting tomorrow with 325 carbs, 40 fat, 180 protein. Should be a good day, especially with that gig at the end. If you've made it this far, I appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and don't if you didn't. I'll talk to you next time.